Hi guys, you might notice I'm back on the bike. I feel bad about this, but the camping trip got called a little short. I could deal with the lack of electricity, internet and phone signal, but the lack of water kind of got to me. I would have sold my rear tyre for a shower by that point. When I went to ask if I could upgrade to a chalet, I found out that they were all booked out because a massive party was arriving from Kigali. That in itself I might have been able to cope with, but I knew that it was Umuganda the next morning, which is National Community Service Day, and that meant that I couldn't go anywhere until about midday. The thought of being stuck at a frat party without modern conveniences kind of made my eye twitch. And then a massive blast of thunder sounded, and I realised I had to make a snap decision. There was a storm rolling in, and in the immortal words of The Clash, I had to decide, should I stay or should I go? So here we are, driving into the dusk, Kigali bound. I know that I won't make Kigali before nightfall, but I might make my friend's place at Bugesera Lodge. So gear up, clutch out, and let's go.
Would you stop your guns if I had you on my side? Come and seal your fate.
Alright guys, I've pulled into a petrol station to check where I am. I think this is Bugesera, but I really don't know the place very well. I usually only go to the other side, Bugesera Lodge in Nyamata. It's definitely getting dark now. I don't think I'm even going to make the lodge. The lights are really glaring, and it's getting harder to see cyclists and pedestrians. It's definitely not advisable to drive in Rwanda after dark if you can help it. We're just passing through Bugesera and it's starting to rain. This is getting way too dangerous for me, but there is a safe haven up ahead. Please don't think I'm a total asshole for doing this. This clearly is not the campsite. I feel really awful for having done this. So basically, I mean, it was fine. It was fine. It just wasn't fine for me. There was no electricity, no internet, which is fine. I can live without those. But there was also no water, and I needed it. I've been on the road for like 4 hours. I stank. I mean, you've seen like the dust on my clothes. I was desperate for a wash, and they did offer to go and get me a bucket. But then also, I sort of asked about upgrading to one of the chalets, and they explained to me that it was completely booked out tonight because there was a big party happening, a whole load of people coming down from Kigali, and I'm just not a party gal in that. I needed some sleep. I needed a wash, I needed some sleep. With all of it put together, I couldn't. I was just too. So what I decided to do was I got back on the bike, and I mean, it must have taken me a good like 25 minutes to slowly crawl down those steep hills. But I'm not kidding you, I found my off-road spirit, shall we say, because it took me about 10 minutes to get back up the hill. I went for it. I did the whole standing up in the seat to go over the bumps kind of thing. I made it up there, filled up with some petrol, and just turned around and started heading back. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to make it to Kigali before it got dark, because it always gets dark at 6 o'clock here. And I made the decision to leave. I guess it was about 4:30, 4:30. And anyway, I knew that I couldn't make it to Kigali. It's very, very dangerous to drive in the dark in Rwanda and when it's raining, because there's a lot of bikes and a huge number of pedestrians, and nobody's got reflective lighting on them. And when you've got the street lights, there are street lights, but they're not really that bright. So your vision is very, very strongly impaired. There can be another motorbike in front of you with no lights. It can get, and then you've got like people and children wandering out, and it's very dangerous. And so it's been dark the past couple of kilometers and raining really heavily. I've actually got my waterproof trousers on and everything, but it's not safe to try and get to Kigali tonight. So I remembered that years ago, like back in 2015, I gave a workshop for the UN at this big hotel. They've got a massive pool. I'll show you tomorrow. It's a huge pool. And funny enough, I don't feel like going swimming just at this moment. I feel like I've been swimming. So I remember giving a workshop here, and it was a really nice hotel. It's called Palisse. It's weird. It's got like a couple of names. It's called Palisse, but people also call it Golden Lotus. I'm not sure why. It's called Palisse. It's not that far. I'm about like 20 minutes from home, Kigali at least, but it's just not safe. So I splashed out $100 for a night in this place here, and I'm going to make the most of it. And I feel crappy for having done that, but I also feel like I'm in my 40s now, and I don't mind camping, and I don't mind roughing it a bit, but I'm too tired. so I did this instead. So one night of luxury, and back to the hustle and bustle of Kigali tomorrow, one day early. I was going to spend a couple of days on Cyohoha, but as I was sitting there, I was kind of looking around thinking, there isn't a lot to do there. It's a nice place, it really is. It's a beautiful lake. The people who manage it are lovely, really friendly people, and it's fine, but it just I just needed a little bit of this tonight. Probably the biggest television holder you've ever seen in your life. A desk with electricity. Oh yeah, what we got down here? Have we got a little mini bar? Let's have a little look. Oh, I don't know, I can't open it. Oh, how weird is that? They've got a fridge that's clearly supposed to be a mini bar. There's supposed to be drinks in there, and I'm assuming snacks in there, and they haven't put anything in it. I wonder if it's because I didn't book the room. Maybe if you book the room, they do that. But maybe, of course, they can't put a mini bar in every room if they don't know if there's somebody staying in it, maybe. This room is huge. This is the cheapest room they've got, and it's lovely. Hallelujah. This is what I came for. Oh, hell yes. I came for a hot shower. Oh, I came for a proper gorgeous shower. And I remember this, when I gave my workshop, they had a bath. And when I gave my workshop, work were paying for the bar, so I had a beer here and a bubble bath there, and it was absolutely delightful. Maybe I'll do that as well. Maybe I'll have a bubble bath, and tomorrow I'll have a shower, or I could run a bath and switch between the shower and the bath. That would be decadence. One really sad thing as well is I've travelled everywhere I've been. I've had my little cheap tripod which I can pop my phone on, and I strapped it to the back of the bike, and when I arrived here I was sans le tripod. I have no tripod, so I'm really sad about that. It was only very cheap, but like I'd had it for years and years and years, and I always feel very personally connected to everything really, and it's that kind of sadness of having lost it. And I guess I can order another one from Amazon and maybe get it somebody to, I was going to say get it sent out, but it's a funny shape, so maybe somebody will bring it for me. But okay, so now I have another problem. I've turned the shower on, but it's scalding hot. It came on cold, so I twisted it a fraction to the left, and now it's absolutely, I mean, it's like boiled kettle scalding, and I can't reach the tap to change it because it's too hot to put my hand in there. I don't know what to do. I need to find oh, I've got a bog brush, hold on. Oh damn it, oh no, I don't want to use it, I don't want to, oh. The whole bathroom is completely steamed up. I need something to reach the thing to push it. Sadly, my tripod would have been the perfect implement for this, but I no longer have it. Damn, what can I use? Found a coat hanger, let's try. Oh my goodness, it's so clouded up in here. It is like sauna hot in here now. Well, there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's try that again. You need to return it to the safety position. They give you fluffy slippers. You better believe I'm wearing the fluffy slippers. Damn it. Fail. It's really entertaining, but in every one of these hotels that we stayed in, they all seem to have exactly the same soap. I am also just going to say it, I've noticed that there's only one towel in the bathroom, and not to be a total snob, but for $100 a night, I would expect to have at least a body towel, a head towel, and possibly a floor mat towel as well, because it's getting a little bit wet down there. So, I don't know, is that unreasonable or is that fair? I don't know, you tell me. That was a lovely shower. It's exactly what I needed. And thankfully, I did manage to bring one pair of smart jeans with me and a shawl, so I should be acceptable in polite society. I'm gonna go and find some dinner. Do you think they'll let me wear these to dinner? They're so comfy. Okay, so I don't know if it's cruel or not, but I'm tempted to ask them if they do laundry service and if they could do this. Because it's a lovely white shirt and it's entirely my fault this happened. I usually tell my family never buy me anything white because in Rwanda the dust kind of kicks up. But for some reason, like a total moron, I just put it on today thinking, yeah, I'll be fine. I didn't realise how much dust there was going to be, and I don't think that my top-loading cold water washing machine is going to make a dent on that. In fact, I'm not even sure if it is possible to save this, but if anybody can, Palisse probably can, so I'm going to ask them if they can have a go. Okay, let's just hope that I can find my way back here. This could be my last recording. If anybody finds this phone, know that I got lost in the corridors and I've been walking around in circles for years. Quiet here. There's literally one other guest sitting across the room. I have to admit, I'm getting slight Shining vibes. Decided to distract myself by watching Ali Wong on Hot Ones. I opted for the bacon and cheeseburger.
Ooh, it looks good.
Which comes with akabanga chili oil, toothpicks, and salt. Just what the doctor ordered. My friend and I were talking the other day about why hotels outside Kigali tend to be so quiet. There really isn't a lot of internal tourism. Most foreigners stick to the lodges and the main tourist routes, and most Rwandans only go to hotels for workshops and meetings. NGOs can book out an entire hotel, but in between that, they don't see a lot of trade.
I think I'm down here. I do like all of the artwork everywhere. Let's try, hold on a minute. Ah, clever. Oh, but interesting that all of the lights are still on, because I thought it was one of those things like you have to put your card in here, and I thought that when I left the room it would turn all the lights off, but it doesn't appear to have done that. So I think I have to manually turn the lights off, but that's fine. Okay, so when it gets to evening, I really like mood lighting. I'm not a fan of bright lighting in the evenings. And I'm a bit confused because there's loads of these and I have no idea what they do, because they look like light switches. They don't appear to be changing any lighting. Like, oh no, that's the bathroom. Okay. Ah, there's 3 lights here. Hold on. Aha. That's the main lights. The middle one, I don't think is anything. Oh, and the hall light here. What if I leave the hall? Oh no, if I leave the hall light on and the main light off, that's too dark. Let's try bedside lights. See, again, what does that do? That one's the main light, but that doesn't appear to do anything. I'm so confused. It's probably turning the lights on and off in the bar downstairs. Some really confused people down there. Oh, hall light. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's the bathroom light. Can't tell it. Maybe if I combine that with the hall light. Still very dark, but better than the full lights, so it'll do. Morning guys, the bed is so comfortable. They've got blackout curtains, so it's properly dark in here. It all went a little bit wrong. I made a big mistake last night, and I knew it was a mistake when I did it. Is I asked reception to wash my shirt because you saw the state that it was in, and of course they did, and they've just delivered it to me at 6:40 in the morning. I literally was sort of, I just said this on the door, and I'm like, you're kidding me, it can't be for me. It's like room service. I'm like, it's 6:40 in the morning and I'm knackered, I'm still knackered. I was driving for like hours yesterday. I mean, sensibly what you would do is you'd wait until the guest went down to breakfast, maybe even, you know, give them a knock at, I don't know, 8:39 if they haven't woken up at 6:40 in the morning to deliver a shirt. That's the point of a hotel, is people are here to sleep, man, and probably use the shower and the bath, but just don't wake people up in the morning. Just don't do it. Really bad idea. Anyway, so otherwise I do really like this place. Like I said, it's a very, very soft bed. But anyway, 6:40 in the morning, so gotta go back to sleep now. I have to say, I seriously appreciate these blackout curtains. That is quite marvellous. See what's going. Oh wow, it's bright out there. See what the world has to offer. Oh, there's a whole children's playground over there. And I guess the pool's out there somewhere. We're going to have a quick look before we leave. How are you open? Oh, there we go. We can go. Oh, this is all very pleasant. Feeling bad about being grumpy about the 6:40 wake-up call. They've done an absolutely incredible job with the shirt. I really didn't think that was salvageable. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's back to new. The laundry service here is incredibly efficient. Okay, I had another lovely shower, so let's head on down and see what's for breakfast. This is really pretty. These are actually real flowers, really delicate.
Again, it was really quiet. I was the only guest eating. Perhaps everyone else got up at 6:40. But the breakfast was really good. It was included in the price, and we began with some fruit, bananas and pineapple. Tea and coffee in Rwanda are usually served with hot milk, so if you want cold, you have to ask for it. Amata akonje. Then there was omelette, and you could choose what to have in it. It was served with freshly squeezed juice. I opted for pineapple. And then a choice of meat. I asked for chicken, but it wasn't available, so I got these sausages instead, and they were good. It was a pretty big breakfast, and it'll certainly set you up for the day. Time to walk all of that off around the grounds.
Oh wow. I think this is the largest swimming pool in Rwanda. That's the children's playground I saw from the window. That's quite cute.
They also have a gym that you can use.
It looks like there's some private chalets over here as well.
Some of the artwork here is really fascinating.
There's a little gift shop, but it's not open at the moment. This is actually quite cool. I like the hoodie. Feels like really good quality, actually. Wouldn't mind one of those. I think I'm just going to head back to the room. I don't have to check out until 11 because it's Umaganda today, so nothing's really open until after 11. Just have a nice relaxing chill out. I like this place. I really do. That breakfast was just phenomenal. It was like a 3-course meal. You had the fruit, the omelette, the sausages, and the juice was freshly squeezed. That was fresh squeezed pineapple juice. That was really good. In fact, that burger last night was brilliant. The food here is really good, and it comes quite quickly as well. And just wandering around the grounds. I didn't bring my swimming costume, but that pool is amazing. It's been there for a really long time because I think it might be the biggest swimming pool in Rwanda. I've never seen one bigger. The one at the tennis club at Nyarutarama is quite big, but that is huge. And at the moment it's completely empty, which is really annoying because that would be the perfect time to go for a swim. But it's lovely, the grounds are nice, there's a whole children's play area. It's just really lovely, and this room is nice, it's big, it's spacious. And the breakfast room was just really lovely decorated, beautiful little flowers. I really like this hotel. So it's Palisse, it's, I don't know how far, it's about 35 minutes out of Kigali, through Bugesera, towards Bugesera, just before you get to Bugesera. Yeah, and it's just a really nice place, and I don't regret it. Cyohoha is beautiful. I love the lake, it's gorgeous. And I think if you're in a chalet, it's probably perfect. But just considering how far I travelled, I was just a bit too tired. And I just needed a little bit of luxury for the night. So yeah, it's cool. Alright guys, all packed up and about to do the final leg home. I'm really not very far from home at all, so shouldn't take too long. Back to Kigali.
Just one thing when checking out, the network was down. This is really common in Rwanda, both at hotels and tourist attractions. So it's always worth travelling with cash or Momo if you don't want to wait around indefinitely to use your card. Momo is definitely the better option because some places like Bugesera Park won't accept cash.
It's a beautiful sunny day and we're the only motorbike left in the car park. Let's go home. My lovely housekeeper Claudine made my bed and cleaned the house whilst I was away. I am very, very much looking forward to getting into that tonight. Hello, cat creature. Hello. Hello. Oh, you forgive me for leaving you? Oh, hello, sweet boy. Hello, my lovely little Jazzamo. Little Jazzbo. Yeah, love you. Mr. Howl. Hello, Hollywoo. You're right. I didn't see you before I left. It must have been a bit of a shock to come home and find I wasn't here. But I'm back. I'm back and we're all okay.